Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Julio. Huge thanks to Julio and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Julio reached out asking for a demon deck led by Be'lakor the Dark Master, and that I keep the budget under $300. If you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the support, and if you like the deck list, consider sharing this video as well. Be'lakor the Dark Master is a 6-mana, 6/5 legendary demon noble with flying. As the Prince of Chaos, Be'lakor draws us X cards and drains us of X life whenever he enters the battlefield. X is equal to the number of demons we control. Additionally, as the Lord of Torment, whenever another demon enters the battlefield under our control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So we want to run a ton of demons in this deck. But we also don't want to die from our own commander. There are a lot of life loss synergies in a demon's deck, and Julio wanted to make sure we had enough life gain to help balance that out. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. For the past few years, Ultimate Guard has been hard at work finding ways to protect your cards without damaging the planet, and they have discovered it. Boulders, once made entirely of plastic, are now made of 87% renewable resources. They come in a variety of sizes and colors, including this new brown 133 card box. If you're like me, you have a ton of decks, want a little bit of space for your tokens in your deck boxes, and don't want those boxes filling up an entire suitcase, then this box is the perfect solution. Find out if your local game store carries the new Return to Earth boulders from Ultimate Guard, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. One last announcement before we get into our video. In addition to streaming on Twitch, I'll be dual streaming on a new YouTube channel as well. Check out Gaming with Danon if you want to catch me live. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Xander's Lounge, Watery Grave, Blood Crypt, Steam Vents, Morphic Pool, Luxury Suite, Training Center, Shipwreck Marsh, Haunted Ridge, Storm-Carved Coast, Drowned Catacomb, Dragon Skull Summit, Sulphur Falls, Undercity Sewers, Raucous Theater, Thundering Falls, Bajuka Bog, 6 Islands, 6 Swamps, and 6 Mountains. What? It is a demon deck after all. Herald of Slaanesh, Bontu's Monument, Rakdos, Lord of Riots, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Indulgence, Talisman of Creativity, Dimir Signet, Rakdos Signet, Izzet Signet, Decanter of Endless Water, Chromatic Lantern, Thrawn Dynamo, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Herald's Horn help us to ramp out and stay ahead of the curve. Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, Disciple of Bolas, Twilight Prophet, Lord of Change, Liliana's Contract, Vanquisher's Banner, Frantic Search, Factor Fiction, Stinging Study, Patriarch's Bidding, Night's Whisper, Read the Bones, Villis, Broker of Blood, Runescarred Demon, Harvester of Souls, and Burning Rune Demon help us to dig through our deck and find answers. Abrade, Terminate, Bedevil, Negate, Chaos Warp, Counterspell, Pillage, Cleansing Wildfire, Feed the Swarm, Warstorm Surge, and Archfiend of Depravity help us to keep our opponents in line. Rakdos the Showstopper, Kindred Dominance, Toxic Deluge, and Blasphemous Act help us to reset the board as needed. Bloodthirster, Carder Doomscourge, Raphael Fiendish Savior, Balor, Lord Xander the Collector, Sower of Discord, Gyruda Doom of Depths, Obnixilis Unshackled, and the Balrog of Moria make up the core of our deck and how we plan on winning. Supporting our plan, we've got Ghostly Flicker and Sea Double for some shenanigans, as well as Whip of Erebos, Shadow Spear, Exsanguinate, and Grey Merchant of Asphodel to help counter all the life we'll be losing to our own deck. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 53 mana sources split between 37 lands and 16 pieces of ramp. A little heavy, but demons are expensive, so it's fine. 16 pieces of card advantage. 11 pieces of interaction. 4 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Bajuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Liliana's Contract. While we can win the game with Liliana's Contract, we have more than enough demons to trigger it after all. The main goal of our deck is to win by beating up our opponents with an army of flampling demons. We've got plenty of card advantage to dig through our deck, plenty of ramp to cast our high mana value demons, and enough interaction and board wipes to ensure we keep our opponents in line long enough for us to put a plan together. All in all, I'm very happy with how this deck turned out, and that we were able to keep it under the $300 budget. Do you have a demon deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. For only $25, you too can have a commander video built at your request. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Pedro, Midge, Detroff, Alex, Julio, Michael, Valeria, Apricot, Slowpoke, Conga, and Ignis. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.